good morning again, all you I'm shorter than you types. It's Captain T, Pilot to Pilot Network. We are off to the first ever Great Lakes STOL competition. Come on along and see how short you can be. So like all good pilots, we have arrived at our destination as advertised. The 50 Gulf Airport. Murphy 797 Romeo is turning short final 436 Cessna.
Murphy looking proud on the field. Hey, we're going to take a walk down the flight line and take a look at all the airplanes that showed up here that probably all of them are going to fly before it's over. I said I was just here to videotape, and Scooter Stinson from Great Michigan Bush Company says, no, you're going to fly. So we'll see what happens. But we got a little mix of everything here on the field. I landed behind the ultralight. So we got a Husky in the mix. That'd be a good contender, I'll bet you. Nothing special looking about it. It looks like a stock Husky. Next contender down the row is a Super Cruiser, and a beautiful, beautiful Super Cruiser at that. That's one of my favorite airplanes. Then we got the 180 here. He's going to compete, I'm sure. Not a lot of big tires in this group. Just pretty much stock airplanes. This looks to me like a champ in wolf's clothing. Looks to me like a champ, or maybe a chief. I guess it's a chief. Side-by-side seating would make it a chief. That is Scooter Stinson's bird there from Great Michigan Bush Company. He's kind of the guy that instigated this whole gathering of eagles. And we go a little farther down the line. Looks like a sedan. Hoo-hoo, Aranca sedan. Yeah, 4-place Aranca with an 0300 probably. I see twin stacks. That looks like an 0300. They're a nice bird. They're a real nice airplane. And in the 100 horsepower or less class, there's a Taylorcraft BC-12D sitting here. I learned to fly on a BC-12D many, many moons ago. Wonderful airplane. The guys are going to do some practice. Got a 170 pulling out over here, and a tri-pacer. This guy here is flying into the weeds somewhere. Got the big Bush tail wheel, got the big Alaskan tires. You betcha.
So for those of you who don't know, STOL, S-T-O-L, stands for short takeoff or landing. And in a STOL competition, they break airplanes up into classes. Might be the light touring class, experimental class, bush plane, ultralight, could be any number of different classes. They're all a little bit different. But they try to match you up so that you're all basically the same kind of airplane. You get 3 trips around the patch. Try to take off as short as you can, land as short as you can. They take your shortest landing from those 3 trips, put it with your shortest takeoff from those 3 trips, and that's your score. Nothing to it. Take off shorter than you could, land shorter than you ever have, probably win.
Today we're doing the Great Lakes STOL. It's in Chesaning, Michigan. 4-class STOL competition, bush class, touring class, experimental class, and the under 100 horsepower class. We've also got some ultralights here that are going to compete in the experimental class. We're just looking out here to have fun. This is not going to be Valdez, but we're going to have as much or more fun than the guys in Valdez have. So if you're around or if you missed it, come out next year. We hope to continue this annually.
So a couple of later arrivals here, a couple of cubs came dropping in. This is the most delightful shade of blue. I'll bet you don't have any problems seeing it anywhere. Beautiful cub. But this is that throaty little RV4 that landed while I was taping earlier. Beautiful little bird. Mr. Mall is on the field. It's the first one I've seen. It's a pretty one. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I don't know if it's going to compete in any class or not. It's kind of a rough field for Moonies, but I got a soft spot for Moonies, so there is a pretty one. Well, this guy snuck in here while I wasn't looking. Carbon cub on amphibs. Boy, I'll tell you, what a beauty, huh?
Okay, well, here we go. Scooter wanted me to run. Oh, she's heavy.
The Murphy was 275.
Plenty high, working it. Nice job. Somebody's been practicing with a nice effort on landing. Very nice landing. That's a big airplane. 145 horse. He's pushing on 0300 Continental.
When you're ready. Roger.
That thing has like nitrous.
Okay, last time around here to humiliate myself. See if we can do better. We are heavy. I got way too much fuel in here.
When you are ready. Roger.
Well, from the STOL competition, Captain T has flown already. Of course, I don't know how I did. I know I scratched 2 landings. They were slow and beautiful, but they were short, so they don't count. The last one, gonna make sure that I at least place something, so not the prettiest landing in the world and probably not the shortest. Competed with 2 other experimentals. Pretty sure I probably botched this one, but we'll know when the numbers come out.
All right, so here's the results for the first, or the inaugural, let's call it the inaugural Great Lakes STOL in the under 100 horsepower class, coming in with a total takeoff and landing distance on their first attempt of 613. We have Lacey Ma in her Little Bird. You call it Little Bird? We need a new name. But anyway, come on up here. Congratulations. Experimental class. These are the aircraft that people built themselves. There was a loophole in this year's experimental class that was exploited. And they came in with a total of 195 feet. And that would be Jack White. Is Jack White here? This is the 4-seat touring class. This was 80 aircraft that had 4 seats in it. And coming in with the a takeoff and landing distance of 484 feet was the Mall, Stephen Whittekemper. And in the Bush class, that was 2 seats or less, and it happened to be a whole bunch of Piper products. Coming in with 384 feet with both a takeoff and a landing. And it was the only takeoff and landing today that was under 100 feet for both the takeoff and landing is Nate Pierce in his 1947 PA-12 with extended wings and 120 horsepower. Nate, you here? Once again, I really appreciate everybody who participated in this. You made it a really fun 2 days of flying that, you know, I'm humbled by how many people decided to show up on some Facebook posts to both participate and watch and fly in. So thank you very much. We hope to do this again next year. And once again, thank you.
Well, the first annual Great Lakes STOL competition is history. Captain T placed a dismal first loser position, but we had an awful lot of fun. 2 days of airplanes, airplane people, and flying. What could possibly be better than that? We want to extend a great big thank you to Scooter Stintz and all the fine folks at the Great Michigan Bush Company that pulled together and made this event happen. And we're awful glad that you came along today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. If you're enjoying the videos, don't hesitate. Just go right ahead and subscribe. Be sure you tickle that little bell button. The notifications will get to you every time we publish a new video. That way you can keep up with all the craziness. Hey, for now, it's Captain T. So long.